Best of Pandora. Scene 8.
As you know, 8 years ago I was a uniformed cop.
Jarrod nods.
Not sure about the 5 years before I met you, though. And still not.
My last case was a domestic, Anthony Cassidy. He was a rare gems dealer, diamonds from South Africa, Europe, his clientele. Were royalty from all over the world, actors, entertainers, the wealthy.
So, he was filthy rich himself. Was robbery the motive?
No. That was the weird part. Nothing was stolen from the house or his store. There was a struggle, not much, and Mr. Cassidy was shot straight through the heart.
She's moving around the room, then sat back next to Jarrod.
Mrs. Cassidy, his wife, was arrested on little evidence. She was shorter than her husband, so short that she would have had to stand on a box or hold the gun above her head to get him in the heart. It was a real quick trial, but she was found guilty by a supposedly unbiased jury and sentenced to life. The whole thing stank. It took a toll on her daughters. Lori, the eldest, married, miscarried for a second time, and Molly, only about 18 years at the time, timid girl, looked so pale and ill. After the sentencing, I tried to talk to my captain, tell him something was wrong, but he told me if I pursued it any further, I would be suspended.
Let me guess. You got suspended.
I did.
They both laughed.
Which meant I could investigate in my time. Everywhere I turned, I hit a dead end. No one would talk. It was like they were scared of something.
Or someone. Why do I get the feeling I haven't got to know you at all over the last 3 years?
Shakes his head.
Go on.
End scene. Scene 9.
After my suspension had finished, and I came up empty, I returned to work only to find I'd been transferred to the filing room. Captain told me not to ask any more questions or I would be sorry. So clearly I knew I got too close. I still looked into the Cassidy family under the radar, as often as I could, until I received an envelope under my door one night with a photo of Jess, my younger brother, being held with a gun to his head, and a sign that basically said if I didn't leave town, Jess would die. So I quit my job and left. I waited for some message to say where he was, but it never came. I ended up here.
Crying.
I put it all behind me until today. Jarrod, I have to find out what happened to Jess and why Molly was drugged and held for 8 years in the basement of the local hospital. Why Mr. Cassidy was murdered, and I have to free an innocent woman. You understand, right?
Gentle.
Wow. That is some Pandora's box you have there.
Holds her.
Of course I understand, Maddy. I love you. Which is why I'm coming with you. Don't even try talking me out of this. Our lives have been a bit mundane anyway.
He holds her close.
I need to call someone first. He will help.
Who?
Puts phone to her ear.
Zombie.